Hello, everybody. This is Nosh43 here. Nosh21 or at Nosh21 if you know me on Twitter. Uh, this is just a follow-up review for Acid Siri, the port that was made by two developers that I've personally never heard of. I'm pretty sure they're probably some type of well-known developer, but I've never heard of them up until now. But their siriport is high quality stuff. It's right up there with Spire quality. Obviously, it does eat up quite a bit of RAM, and I've noticed that maybe a little bit more than Spire. Not 100% sure on that though. It's been a while since I used Spire, that's why. And I do have other tweaks running that could possibly be the issue. So now I just cleared the app tray, and we're getting 287 megabytes of RAM. So that's actually rather decent. Still, remember this is after I don't know, a few days of me having this installed, so that's really good for me. I mean, obviously, normally you'll get what 353 if you're just sitting there with your RAM on your iPhone 4 jailbroken with SB settings reading it. Either way, it's more RAM than I expected to have, considering some of the issues with some of the Siri ports being RAM guzzlers. Um, Everything still works just well. I can still open up Facebook. I can still open up Twitter. Still open up my messages. Everything I can open up, and there's no issues with it. Before I had the problem. I don't know if you guys remember. I informed you about how with Spite and with the first couple iterations of a Siri port, like H1 Siri, which I shouldn't have installed, but I ended up doing that, and a few other questionable ports. Um, Installing, when I installed them, it was problematic and kind of not worth it. Especially considering I could never connect. And when I did, it was 12 seconds. You know, but anyway, so yeah, there's that. And so I'm going to demo you Siri on an iPhone 4 device, but it's not Siri. It's i4 Siri. It's the uh, it's Siri alternative. It's almost like the Word Jelly server, but honestly, in my opinion, I believe that this server is slightly better than the Word Jelly server because it gives you the general small talk responses, whereas the Word Jelly server kind of just focuses on features, which is great if you're one of those people. I personally like to just sit there and have fun with Siri. So just to prove to you, just to show you what the port looks like, I'm going to go into Winterboard. I'm going to take off the two themes that I have for Siri. So I'm going to go in here, take off Siri Slate background, and Neurotext Siri. I'm going to respring it. And we're respringing. It's probably going to take a couple seconds. I've noticed, though, respringing slightly faster on this iteration of either jailbreak or whatever it is that's causing it to be faster. But iOS 5.1.1 respringing is slightly faster, and I love that. Only thing is, it takes longer to boot up, so it's a double-edged sword. So now I'm going to show you that. I'm going to open it up, and we're at my app screen. So now what happens here? Let me I don't do this. Yep. Alright, I need to respring again. Actually, I need to reboot because I'm having one of those issues where SB settings is no longer configured or something. I don't know. It doesn't show up. My RAM meter isn't showing up, and that's how I know there's the issue. So if I turn the phone back on now, now we get to see the long ass boot up. So that's a perk, I guess. So here, let me turn my brightness down on my computer. That way you can possibly see the phone screen better. Oh, but then you lose my face. Oh well. So yeah, we're still booting up. And you know, there's not really an issue with that. The long boot up doesn't really bother me as much as most people would think it would. I don't have to turn my phone on and off. And you know what? After living for months and months and months on tethered jailbreak, you learn to live with taking a while to boot. And this is still better than any tethered jailbreak I've ever used. So now we're back at my home screen, and we're gonna slide to unlock. Let's let the so now if I drag this down, now I'm just gonna ask a quick response, just so I can get a response from the server, to prove to you that this port itself is working correctly. I guess I'll just say, set timer 30 seconds. Okay? I believe that's a plugin that they have. I'm not sure. But just to prove to you that the port is connecting to a server, I'm going to set timer 30 seconds. Set timer 30 seconds. So there we go. Obviously, if we sit here and wait 30 seconds, it'll count down to the end. If I go into here, it's still counting down. I'm going to cancel that because I really don't feel like having it go off. But there we go. Acid siriport does work quite well. I'm still having the issue where I can't bring it up with my home button, which isn't really a problem. I just went in and got Siri launch. It's in the notification center. I love the notification center, so thank you for that, Apple. And all I have to do is press that little mic icon down at the bottom, and Siri pops up. So there's that. And that's about it. Links to the developers for both the siriport will be in the description, as well as links to, I don't know right now if I'll just link you over to i4Siri homepage or over to individual Twitter accounts, but I will link one of those two, and I'll probably add in the repo for Acid siriport, even though watch out, it is illegal. If you mess your phone up while doing this, I'm not responsible. It's really simple install, but sometimes things happen and things muck around with each other, and it doesn't always work. Make sure you are running iOS 5.1.1, either the new stealth release or the original release. I'm running the original release because I didn't even know there was a stealth release until the dev team actually made a absinthe whatever, however you pronounce it, 2.0.2 to run the or to jailbreak the stealth release. So I was surprised by that. Was not expecting Apple to pull that, but they did. So yeah. So I guess follow me on Twitter at Nosh21. Be in the description. Links to the devs will be in the description. Links to the server admins will be in the description. Well, not server admins, but server owners and server operators will be in the description. You need anything else, just comment on this video, and I will try and get back to you as best as possible. Thank you. Have a nice day.